Hi, Christine Armstrong here with Exercise Ruckus. Today we're going to have a little ruckus doing some upper body strengthening, some core work seated, and of course a little balance for fun. We'll kind of zip through this. This will be a fast one. Grab a couple of 2-pound weights or a bottle of water or nothing at all and a chair. Here we go. Good. Start with some nice easy down and ups. So you're going to stretch up, reach up, pop up on your toes, slide down, reach for the ground. You don't have to go very far. You can just lower your hips as much as able. And as you go, we're kind of loosening the joints, lubricating, keeping everything moving smoothly. Good. One more of those. Good. And then shoulder circles, up and back, up and back. We spend too much time forward, so I want you to think about opening your chest, spreading your collarbones. And then now alternate one at a time. And then start reaching back, keeping it small. And then as it feels good, you can start making it bigger, stretching and reaching, and make it as big as you can, pain-free and clunk-free. Good, stretch up. Shoulder circles, nice and easy. Shake the hands, shake the wrists. Good, whatever you can do, whatever feels good. Nice, good. Interlace your fingers, turn them inside out. Try to open the palms. If you start with bent elbows, that's okay, but you want to try and work towards straight elbows. Opening up the palm, thumb goes as much towards the floor as possible, pinky goes towards the ceiling, and then start to bring it overhead. Stretch and reach, stretch and reach. Good. Can you side bend to the right? Come back gently, side bend to the left. Good. Come back up. Good. Bring them down in front of you. Turn them towards you, but don't let go. Change the interlace. So look at the bottom pinky. You're going to change it so the other hand is the bottom pinky, and it'll feel a little bit funny. At first, it's hard, but give it a try. Turn them inside out. Press. Try to get the elbows as straight as you can. Good. Move the shoulder blades back. So draw your shoulder blades towards each other in the back. And then bring them as much as you can overhead, trying to get your elbows as straight as you can. Opening the palms towards the ceiling. Stretch and reach. Good. This time a little to the left. And then up. And then a little to the right. And up. Good. And then release. Lovely. So, let's go. Should be a nice little warm up for you. You should have your shoulders feeling like they're running a little smoother now. So we're going to do just a nice easy bicep curl military press. Down and up. Pull your belly button in. Stand as tall as you can on your feet. Engage your feet into the ground. Press the big toe ball down while you're doing this. Press the fifth toe down. Press the heel down. And one more for 10. Good. Reaching across to you, side punch. Stretch the other way, side punch. Stretch and reach. Stretch and reach. Now you can do this with weights. If your arms get tired, put your weights down. But just a little twist. Good. I like to tap my toe. 10. Here we go. Good. Nice and easy. So now I want you to have round elbows. So your arms aren't straight. They're going to stay in that bent shape right there. And you're going to bring them out and then bring them together. Out. Keep those elbows soft. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Lift your ribs off your hips. You can pause here if you want in the middle. Good. Nice little chest fly. Again, as your arms get tired, just put the weights down. That's okay. Just keep going though. Got two more. Good. And then rest. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to a lat row. So you can put your two weights together. I would like you to really work on having a nice neutral spine. So in other words, I don't want your tail tucked and I don't want it overly arched, but a little bit of an arch is okay. And you can rest your hands on your knees or you can rest your hands on a chair. Those of you with tighter back, hamstrings maybe to the top of the chair. So any one of those, but just to get your chest down a little bit and your head is in line with your spine to your tailbone. And you're going to reach down for the ground and draw the weight up right towards your ribs. And as you do that, keep the elbow going straight up. Try not to let it wing out to the side away from your midline. We're going to do 15, so I got 5 more. Great. Take a break. Stay with the same side. This time you're going to add rotation of your rib cage. So as you draw your elbow up, turn your ribs in the direction towards your elbow. Okay? But again, it's very important to revolve around a neutral spine, turning the ribs. Think about turning the ribs, not the low back. The low back lifted. And if you want, you can turn and look. But if that makes you dizzy, just keep your hands looking down to the ground. Good. Other side. Here we go. So down and up. Again, work for that neutral spine. Lift the tailbone up. Draw the elbow towards the ribs. And lift the weight towards your ribs. We're doing 15. Here's my 10. And now rest for a moment. Take a break if you need to. Take a breath. Exhale, and let's go back and do it again. And you know what's coming next. You got to add that rotation. Keep that elbow close to the ribs. Try to draw that shoulder blade towards the spine of the arm that's moving the weight. Actually, they'll kind of go there. 5 more. Good. Lovely. Good. Set your weights down. Give your hands a little shake. I'm going to move on to my favorite one, scaption. This one's hard. It's easy, but it's hard. So have your feet hip distance apart with soft knees. Little adjustments here. Have your feet hip distance apart. And then extend the elbows. Now this is the important part. Thumbs are pointing up. Okay, so my thumbs are up. And think about drawing your tricep muscle, the back of the arm, upper arm, into the bone. So you'll feel the tricep tighten up that tricep. And then draw your shoulder blades down your back, just holding this. And if your front ribs are starting to poke out, pull those in. And then take a breath here. And then drop that right arm. And this is 10 and hold. Now check your elbows super tight, other arm for 10, 9, Elbows tight. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release. Take a moment. You can do some pendulums. No bigger than a 5-gallon pail. Go both directions. Lubricate those joints. This helps get that synovial fluid moving around in that shoulder joint where the arm bone connects to the shoulder blade bone. Always good. Front raise. Front. Hands are down. Just 10 of these. Weights or no weights, you pick your poison. It's your choice. Take care of yourself. Think your posture. There's 10. Now halfway, 45. And then we're going to do put your purse in the car. 5, got 5 more. Belly in. Got to come up with fun names. And that way you can relate it to real life. Why we do this, why this is functional fitness, okay? It's so that this fits into everything for everyday life. And we don't realize it until we have to do it. So, okay, horizontal abduction. So take your weight. And again, just like that lat row, we have to rest our hands on something. We have to be able to go against gravity. So you can have the back of your chair, seat of your chair, your hands on your knees, whatever works for you, but lift your tailbone up, draw the abdomen in just gently, and then move your shoulder blades away from your neck, make your head long, lengthen your neck away, lengthen your head away from your shoulders. Thumb is turned out or away, and I'm going to bring it out to the side and then down, out to the side and down. Now this is a test for the baseball players where they would have to hold a 2-pound weight for 2 minutes out to the side. Imagine how hard that is to be able to throw a ball. One more. Good. Horizontal abduction. Okay, this time we're just going to hold it with that same side. So find that neutral spine again. Lift the abdomen. Turn the thumb out. Now get your elbows super tight again. Here comes that same thing. And raise it up. Hold it up as much as you can. Extend the knuckles away from the shoulder, making the shoulder really have to stretch and reach. Tighten the elbows, turn that thumb up. Whole lot of stuff happening here. The shoulder blade really has to work. Draw the shoulder blade towards the spine, but lengthen your neck. Good. Release. All right, same thing. Other side. So again, establish that neutral spine wherever that is for you. And then raise that elbow up, tighten that tricep into the bone, lengthen the neck. So many things to remember, down and up. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. Now rest for just a sec, come to a stand. And then now this time we're going to just hold that for about 15 seconds. Do the best you can. Neutral spine. Turn the palm out. Elbow is tight. Raise the arm and hold it. Just look gently forward. Again, head stays in line with the spine. You can feel how your shoulder on the other side and your abdomen have to work a little bit to hold this, and that's part of it. I got 4, 3, 2, and release. Wonderful. You got your heavy purse. You're going to do a bicep curl, and then you're going to reach out to the side. Put your purse in the seat next to you. Bring it back. Okay. Now, if this is hard for you, make everything smaller, even if it's this. Okay. Bicep curl, reach. Bicep curl, reach. Now, again, it depends on who's driving. And one more. Good. We got two arms. We don't usually have two persons, but we'll pretend today. Bicep curl, reach. Bicep curl, reach. For me, this arm is much easier. This is actually my left arm. And last one for 10. Good. Turn just a little bit. I want you to see me. Soft knees. Chest is lifted again. Elbows don't have to be locked in straight, but palms are pointing backwards, and you're going to raise the weight for shoulder extension, and then release, and then raise. Now you feel your bottom ribs popping out. I see mine coming out. I got to tuck those in. That makes you use your abs a little bit more, but it also makes you use the shoulder muscles a little bit more. And now this time for the last couple, I want you to try and pull that tricep into the bone, because this is a tricep extension as well as a shoulder extension. Roll your shoulders open in the front. Lift the chest, big collarbones. Squeeze the triceps. Lots to remember. And one more. Lovely. Okay, let's move on to some balance. We'll just do one balance activity today, but we'll make it a good one. We usually do a lot of forward facing balance activities. So today I want to take you outside your comfort zone a little bit. And so we're going to do a little side balancing. So for safety, please make sure you're using a kitchen counter or a wall or a chair. I have my chair here. But if I lose my balance, I don't want to fall. I'm on cement. That wouldn't be good, right? So nobody wants to get hurt. So what I want you to think about is stand onto your right leg. And as you stand onto it, pull that hip in so that you're really tall, okay? As you push the foot into the ground, it makes you lengthen and it helps you engage your core muscles. Take your left leg and extend it out to the side, touching the toe. Wonderful. So now you're going to lean onto your right leg as much as you can. Keep tipping to the right as you raise the left leg. And if you need a chair, have a chair here for stability. And then come back to center. And then tip. This time we're going to keep building on this. So as we go, you can toe tap as I just did. I lost my balance. Or you can tap the chair. Can you extend an arm? Can you extend a leg as you tip to the side? Good. Repeat. Take a rest. Good. One more time. Okay. So now this time I'm going to extend my left leg out. I'm going to reach with my right arm. I'm going to reach away from me. Reach, reach, reach. Good. Now take the left arm, reach that one away. Okay. If you're touching the wall, make sure you have enough room. And then you're going to raise that leg. Can you extend them out? Push the heel away as you tip to the side. Good. These are your main hip stabilizers. All right, so here we go to the other side. I always have my safety check just in case. Safety first. Good. Ground that left hip. Pull it in. Extend that right leg out to the side. Good. Start to tip. Kind of get your grounding. And then again, you can toe tap if you need to. You do what makes it easy for you. Come back. This time, establish that foot a little bit more. I noticed I wasn't really engaging my foot. Press the ball of the foot down. Press the big toe side. Press the pinky side. Press the heel side. Pull that hip in. This time we're going to reach. Extend the leg out. Extend the arm out. Reach with the arm as you tip to the left. Good. Stretch and reach. Stretch and reach. Your ankle is wobbly. That's okay. Good. Release. Yeah, one more time. Okay. Extend the leg, extend the arm, stretch and reach, stretch and reach. So we've done side plank, starfish. This is kind of a balance starfish. Can you tip? How far can you tip? Oh, challenging myself. Good. And then release. Lovely. Have a seat in your chair, and we're going to start with some sit backs. The most important thing with these is to keep your chest lifted. As soon as you allow your back to round, you've lost the correct muscle engagement. And we're really targeting the front transverse abdominis, the lower abdominis. And so we'll try and work this with the breath, but breathe at your own pace. So first, I'm sitting very far forward in my chair. Chest is lifted. Sit bones are engaged into the chair. I can feel the chair with my sit bones. Lift in the chest. I'm going to lean back. Now my goal is how far back can I go? Keeping my chest lifted. And then come back up. Your chin stays neutral. Don't look up or down. You want to keep your chin, your neck in line with your spine. Okay, so leaning back. Exhale here. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale, sit back. Lift the chest. Lean forward. Exhale, lean back. Now if you want, you can add your arms. Making sure you're not breaking in your lumbar, okay? That's the most important thing. The lumbar stays slightly arched as you lean back, and maybe you don't go very far. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is all you got, and that's okay. And then release. And one more time, leaning back. Lift the chest. How long can you hold? Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. This time we're going to add the arms. So you shouldn't have any back pain with this either. So if you're experiencing back pain, that means you're not lifting enough through the spine is not lengthening enough and you're compressing things. Again, as soon as you lose this, you're done. Okay, so you might just barely lean back. As long as you can keep those tummy muscles engaged, transverse abdominis are working, rectus abdominis is working, but protect your back. That's the most important thing. We're going to add arms this time. We're going to drop to the side, okay, right and left. So sitting tall, ground the sit bones, raise your arms, lean back, lift your chest, spread the collarbones wide. Keep that lift in the chest as you reach back. We'll do 5 on each side. So you got to hold this for 5. Draw that navel in gently and up. Don't suck it in. It's braced. We're not squeezing like the locker room. Want to look thin when the cute boy walks by. One more on each side. If we got an extra one, that's a bonus because I'm a terrible counter. Lovely. Good. Okay, leg lifts. So you're going to lean back, lift your chest. Now, wherever you lean back, hold your chair, whatever is comfortable for you. Keep the chest lifted. You're going to bring your raise your right leg, flex your right toe, pull the toes up, 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 up. Good. Leaning back a little bit. Now raise the left leg. Bring the toes up, 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 up. Right leg down, left leg down. Okay, we're going to go a little bit faster. If that's not available to you, you may alternate putting the other foot down before you lift the first. Okay, so make sure this works for you. Again, no back pain. So your arms are your support. Lift your chest. Draw the navel gently in and up to help brace the abdominal muscles. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Raise that right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Chest lifted. One more. Last one. Lovely. Good. Pause for a moment. Take a breath. This time we're going to repeat that left, right, the other way. So leaning back, lift the chest, abdomen muscles are engaged. Flex the left toe, bring it up towards the knee. Left, right, left, right. Abdomen bracing. You should feel this in your trunk. And one more. Lovely. Good. Take a little break. All right, cat-cow, hands on your knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, using your hands, push your hands into your knees like I'm pushing my thighs away from my hips, and draw the navel in and round out the back and tuck the chin. We all know this position real well. And then now you're going to come forward, pull the knees. So I'm pulling my knees towards me. Lift the chest, spread your collarbones. And then the chin comes towards the Adam's apple. And if you can look up, look up. But if you have a bad neck, just stay looking forward. And then push away, round it out. We'll go back and forth between cat and cow. And then arch. Here's that saggy cow. Lift the tailbone. And then now tuck the tailbone. Arch. Again, your own pace, 5 or 6. Just feels good. All right, swan. So you're going to reach back. Hold on to the back of your chair. If you can have your thumbs pointing down, have your thumbs pointing down. Sometimes that's hard rotation for shoulders. Round out your spine, allow your head to drop. This is where we sit when we're looking at our computer or a book or our knitting. And then now push your belly button forward first. So your tailbone kind of lifts off the chair a little bit. Belly button comes forward. Bottom ribs, middle ribs, top ribs. Spread your collarbone wide. Good morning. And then can you look up here? Open the chest. Now, with your hands, gently hold the outside of your chair. Pretend like you're trying to pull the sides apart. Ready? Pull them apart. And then release. And you'll notice you can get a whole lot farther. And go ahead and let go. Shake your hands. Give them a shake. So give yourself a nice hug. You want to have one hand on your shoulder blade underneath the arm and the other hand on the top of the shoulder blade so that the elbows can come in line together as much as possible, sitting on the edge of your seat. As always, the abdomen is gently braced. Raise the elbow points up, let your head go with it. Can you draw your shoulder blades down your back as you raise your elbows up? And then bring them back down halfway. Wipe the counter. Good, change the arm. So now the other arm is on top. Again, hand on the shoulder blade, hand on top, stack the elbows. Take a breath. And then raise the elbow points up. Stretch and reach those points away. Good, release, and then wipe the counter. That feels good. Stretches always feel good, especially at the end. Release your arms. Good. Little side bend. So take your right arm down and reach for the ground. Stretch your left arm up overhead. And then reach the right arm towards the floor and stretch the left hand away. So I think about reaching for like where the corner, where the wall and the ceiling join. That's where I want to stretch. And then can I really lengthen out? You should feel that through your side ribs here, maybe through the chest, maybe through the shoulder. Just depends. And release. And we'll go the other way. So drop that left arm, stretch up with the right, tip to the left, reach the fingertips away. Nice and easy, big breaths. Good. And then release. And then a nice easy twist, okay? So take your right hand and put it on your left knee. Right hand goes behind you. Press into the chair. Raise your chest. I'm doing the opposite of you. Turn and look. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale. Can you turn your ribs a little more? Inhale, grow tall. Can you turn your shoulder a little more? Inhale, grow tall again. And turn your head just a little bit more, even if it's barely a millimeter. Good. And slowly release. And then coming back to center, take a breath. And on the exhale, go the other way. Right hand to left knee. Left hand behind, sitting tall, grow tall. Exhale, turn and look. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, turn the ribs a little bit more. Lengthen the neck. Inhale, grow tall. Turn the shoulders a little bit more. Inhale, grow tall. Turn the head just a millimeter more. And then come on back to center. Thanks again for joining me today for a little bit of fun balance, some arm strengthening, and a little bit of stretching. Hope the rest of the day for you goes wonderful. Have a good day.